1,000-pound sisters, Brittany Combs' age, job, religion, everything we know. 1,000-pound sisters Season 6 star Brittany Combs has become a fan favorite since making her television debut. And it's time to talk about her life, including some juicy personal details. During this last season of the show, Brittany got more screen time than usual, which was truly delightful. The beloved unscripted show, which premiered in 2020, chronicles the weight loss journeys of the Sladen siblings, whom Brittany is related to by marriage. Brittany came into the picture when she married Chris Combs, a card-carrying member of the Sladen family. Being married to a Sladen has its ups and downs. The Sladens are a loud, opinionated bunch, and Brittany often has her hands full dealing with her husband's sisters. During 1,000-pound sisters Season 6, Chris moved his sister, 38-year-old Tammy Sladen, into the house next door, which could mean trouble for the couple. Brittany's age: she's much younger than Chris. At 36 years old, Brittany is much younger than her husband, 44-year-old Chris. The couple have been married since October 2016, and, despite their controversial age gap, they appear to be very happy together. Brittany, whose full birth name is Lauren Brittany Wilson, was born and raised in Kentucky, where 1,000-pound sisters films. Brittany's job: Brittany met Chris at work. According to Brittany's Facebook profile, she has worked at McDonald's since 2012, and is currently a manager at the fast food chain. Chris was also a McDonald's manager when he met his future bride, and Brittany still works there. Like many Americans, Brittany met her husband at work. In her Facebook profile, Brittany describes herself as fun and easy to get along with. She certainly manages to bond with her difficult in-laws on 1,000-pound sisters. During an episode of 1,000-pound sisters, Brittany talked about her religion. Brittany's religion: she's a true believer. Brittany grew up in the Pentecostal church and is extremely devout. It's the reason her hair is often covered, as it's a part of her religious practice. Due to her religion, Brittany has never even had a haircut. When asked how long her hair was, she replied that it was down to her knees. Her husband, Chris, is also a religious man, so they connect on a spiritual level. Inspired by her husband and in-laws, Brittany wants to lose weight too. Brittany's weight loss journey: her goals explained. Brittany, looking sleek in a pink frock, as per her Instagram, made a shocking confession during 1,000-pound sisters Season 5, when she revealed that she wanted to have bariatric surgery. The 5 Sladen siblings have each gone under the knife over the course of the last few years, and Brittany has been inspired by her famous in-laws. Since then, she has quietly pursued her own weight loss and fitness goals. Though she has never stepped on a scale or shared her weight with the show's fans, she has obviously lost weight over the course of the last few seasons. Though Brittany's quieter than her in-laws, she's embarked on her own journey. Above, she seems proud to show off her results. Brittany is much quieter than her siblings, so it's not always easy for her to be heard above the din of constant chaos. During an episode of 1,000-pound sisters Season 6, Chris bought gym memberships for the whole family, which he passed out during a family meeting at Amanda Halterman's house. When Brittany suggested the family engage in some friendly competition, her sister-in-law, Amy Sladen, said no. She didn't want to turn it into a competition, because she didn't like how competition made her feel. The conversation turned into an argument between Amy and Amanda, which ended with Amy storming out of Amanda's house. Hopefully, the ugly incident doesn't detract Brittany from pursuing her health and fitness goals during 1,000-pound sisters. 1,000-pound sisters premiered in 2020 and followed Amy and Tammy Sladen's grueling yet heartwarming weight loss journey. Starting from their respective weight loss surgeries, The show has chronicled all of their ups and downs. Over the years, the sisters have come pretty far. But as much as the show has focused on their individual transformations, it's also evolved into something more expansive that now centers around the broader Slatton family dynamics. Amy and Tammy's brother, Chris Combs, has always been an important part of the show. Only was he their biggest supporter, but the show also saw him taking charge of his own weight loss. It's safe to say that fans were equally invested in Chris's story as he broke out of the cycle of obesity that plagued his family. While Chris's wife Brittany has never been a focal point of the show, she's always standing by her husband's side and cheering him on. To mention that she has often opened up about her own struggles with weight loss and even admitted that she'd like to undergo the surgery too. But her approach is a little more private compared to the rest of the clan. Is Brittany Combs silently resentful toward her family? Brittany has been an important part of Chris's weight loss journey. The two of them met while working at McDonald's and immediately took a liking to each other. Despite their 8-year age difference, Chris and Brittany have emerged as one of the most authentic and relatable reality TV couples. Unlike Chris's 4 extremely opinionated sisters, Brittany is generally quite agreeable and soft-spoken, which might be why she sometimes feels like the odd one out. While Chris never backs down from showcasing the good and the bad of his dynamic with his family, it has always felt like Brittany holds herself back and is much more reserved in her interactions with her in-laws. The truth is that the codependency between Chris and his sisters can't be ignored. While it's true that Chris needs to support Amy and Tammy with their weight loss, he sometimes neglects Brittany in the process. For instance, during 1,000 Pound Sisters Season 6, Tammy had a huge fight with her sister, Amanda Halterman. This led to Tammy moving out of Halterman's house and essentially being homeless. That's when Chris came to her rescue and offered her the place that he and Brittany had bought to turn it into an investment property. Of course, that did not sit well with Brittany, especially since every time Tammy had lived with other family members, things had gone south. However, Chris disregarded all his wife's concerns, and because Amanda is generally a non-confrontational person, she dropped it too. But how long can it be before all her pent-up emotions surface? She deserves to be the main character in her story. The Slatton family is known and loved for their loud, outspoken and brash nature. They are constantly getting into arguments and then getting along with each other the very next minute. But it's obvious that Brittany is the exact opposite of that. It's just how things work in their household. Joining Slatton's weight loss journey means interacting with them on a regular basis, and maybe Brittany isn't ready for that just yet. Not to mention that she doesn't need to be dragged into all of their drama while she tries to get her health back on track. Not to mention that she grew up in the Pentecostal church and is extremely devout. Brittany lives a simple and traditional life, and her personality doesn't really translate well on TV. There's no denying that the audience loves little moments on the show that shed light on her relationship with Chris and how they motivate each other to stay healthy. Compared to the Slattons, it just falls flat in terms of entertainment value. If Brittany really wants to embark on her own weight loss journey, maybe she and Chris would be better off with their own spin-off. The show can have its own tone and style, rather than fitting into a dynamic that Brittany is clearly uncomfortable with. The pressure of documenting your life on reality TV, while Brittany was mostly quiet and was nothing more than a side character during the show's earlier seasons. She really started to come into her own in Season 6. Not only was she vocal about her desire to get healthier, but Chris was also seen gifting her a gym membership to give her the motivation she needed. However, losing weight is tough enough as it is, and having to do it with millions watching is all the more nerve-wracking. If Brittany decides to keep her weight loss journey private, she can't be blamed for wanting to escape all the scrutiny.